Make our homes safe today.
Coming up on ABC News Channel 15, neighbors march for answers why they fear a contaminated site could be putting their health at risk. People who live in Champaign's Douglas Park neighborhood are demanding answers tonight. They say Ameren needs to come clean about a contaminated site. Now, neighbors fear the area could be spreading toxins, causing major health problems. ABC News Channel 15's Nick James is in the newsroom with their concerns and why Ameren says there's no reason for alarm.
Well, Ameren says their tests prove the site poses no immediate danger. But neighbors aren't so sure. They seem to think Ameren's keeping them in the dark and that there is much more to this than meets the eye.
We need all the support that we can get. And the big companies, hey, you have to march on them.
And that's just what they did. Douglas Park residents march around the perimeter of the contaminated site they say could be to blame for major health problems in their neighborhood.
Make our homes safe today.
I and my wife lived here for 20 years. And she passed on because of cancer. There are other people that around in the neighborhood have passed on because of cancer problem. Who knows what this stuff is doing to them?
M.D. Pelmore lives across the street from this vacant lot, once home to a manufactured gas plant operating from the late 1800s until the 1950s. It left coal tar, a contaminant, behind in the soil. Ameren has owned the land for almost 20 years now and promises to clean the site up.
Ameren is dragging their feet about doing what they supposed to have been did years ago. If they just going to do what they say that they're going to do and clean the mess up, then we will all be happy.
Ameren, rich and rude, we don't like your attitude.
But neighbors believe Ameren has not done enough testing to find out how far the contamination has spread. Some even fear the company is misleading them about potential long-term health risks.
They're telling us one thing and there's something else that's going on. They are downplaying it. And, you know, people is not dumb nowadays. They know what's going on.
Ameren confirms gas production byproducts, primarily coal tar, remain beneath the surface. But the recent investigation found the site does not pose an immediate health threat. On the other hand, that same Ameren study concluded there is a health risk if people come into long-term direct contact with the contaminants.
It is safe to say that there's some serious health conditions that people are experiencing in this community that just not happening in other places. Like, we want to know what's going on.
Residents are now pressuring the Illinois EPA to get involved and take a more active role in overseeing the cleanup. However, they say repeated requests for a meeting with the agency have gone ignored. An IEPA spokesperson says they will send a response soon. In the newsroom, Nick James for ABC News Channel 15.
Well, thanks, Nick. Ameren promises to clean the site up starting next year, but it won't be cheap. The costs are expected to run in the neighborhood of $15 million.